Welcome to Hong Kong, seen as a fashion city to some and a tourism-driven business to many. Well known for diversity, Hong Kong culture is dominated by consumerism. There are many shops dotted in every possible location. Moving away from Hong Kong's ownership of shops such as H&M and Cotton On, Hong Kong is also known as the centre of trade, offering services such as custom tailoring. Retail is a fast and ever-expanding business, which is evidently a strong contribution to fashion consumption in Hong Kong. The feed of constant shopping and consumption is affecting the environment so much that if the quantity of it all were to be calculated, the Earth itself wouldn't be big enough. We would need over 2 planets to sustain the way people live. Shopping is such a big deal in Hong Kong that it has been categorised from a social activity to a serious sport.
It starts with me seeing something and thinking that I could get like inspiration from what I've seen, but then it ends up with me saying, oh, and I also need this and I should probably get this, but that is also derived from the fact that I've seen it on some website or something. So the things that I need are derived from the things that I have seen.
Having a wide variety from up-to-date fashion to vintage clothing, it's no surprise that there is a constant customer interest from customers with a low or high income and need to go out and buy everything and anything just for the sake of it. Shopping is an important part of culture and even a way of life.
Well, the place where I live, obviously, it's Hong Kong. It's filled with shops, it's filled with shops I like. So I just feel the need of just going there, and then if I see something which I like, I'll actually get it.
Actually, what I feel is a bit different. It's like, I personally don't enjoy shopping too much. So that's why I don't know, I don't really spend much time shopping. And at the same time, my allowance is kind of limited. So a lot of things in Hong Kong, you know, if you walk into a shop, whatever you want to buy, like a t-shirt or something, it already costs like, you know, about nearly 1/4 of my allowance money for a month. So that's why like it's really pointless to, I don't know if it's pointless, but it's just that I cannot afford to shop a lot using the money I got.
Every shop is in competition with each other, and because of the tight distance between each shop, there are constant sales, deals and offers all being put on the same time to attract more customers and encourage more to be bought.
I think that fashion consumption in Hong Kong is pretty intense because you walk into any store, not once you have to just actually, every time you go and you have to wait for line, there's never a chance of you actually just going to the counter and buying whatever you want. So it obviously highlights that it's a place where shopping is popular, and that's due to, I don't know, globalization of countries and that stuff, not like the trust within the country. So that's what I think.
A lot of people like to wear newest trends and newest fashions, and fashion is very disposable in Hong Kong. It's a disposable item, and so people only expect to wear an item maybe a few times or maybe for a season, and then they dump it. And a lot of ways this is reflected in the fashion that you see sold in Hong Kong is that a lot of it's low quality, it's poorly made, and it's only meant to last for a season because of that reason. I have grown up in the West, and people in the West have different body sizes. So if I would go shopping, there were 10 pieces of clothing, I would only fit maybe into 2 pieces of clothing because they were either too big, too large, too long, and people used to make fun of me because I would have to shop in the children's section because I wouldn't fit into any of the adult clothes. So in Hong Kong, actually, I do fit into the majority of the clothes. So I actually do shop a lot more in Hong Kong. I am one of those people who thinks carefully about when I purchase something, when I'm going to wear it, and what situations I'm going to wear it, because I think it's a waste if you buy something for the sake of buying it. And I know a lot of people will buy stuff because it's cheap. And for me, I don't care if it's cheap. If I'm not going to wear it, if I don't think I'm going to wear it, I'm not going to buy it. I am still tempted by sales, but once again, you know, I think for me, it all comes down to, am I going to wear this? Because if I'm not going to wear it, then it's just something else that's in my closet taking up space. You need to think about it as in a spectrum. So, for example, places that have gone, like if you go to Italy, if you go to Europe, and you look at people and the way they dress, I consider those to be fashion cities, because the way the people dress there, it's not to follow a trend. They don't blindly follow a trend. If they dress a certain way, it's because, you know, it really accentuates certain parts of themselves, or really reflects their personality and their individuality. Hong Kong, I find sometimes it's a lot of things are based on trends. So you see all people wearing a certain thing for a certain amount of time, and then something else will come in that will replace that. So in that sense, I think that there are other cities in other places in the world that I find to be more fashionable. But I mean, I've lived in cities in the other end where it's okay to wear jeans to every single occasion. A wedding, funeral, to go to any occasion you can wear jeans. And so I think maybe that's not quite appropriate. You need to dress appropriately for the situation. Somewhere in the middle, I would say.